The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Agent Marketing. I hope everybody's having a great day so far. Happy Wednesday. My name is Erin. Today we're going to be covering property widgets and how you can add widgets onto your personal websites, even blogs, or outside websites outside of Agent Marketing. So that's what we're going to cover today. With that being said, we're just going to go ahead and get started with that. We are continually working on the Neighborhood Watch. That's something we will have available to you, I would say, within the next couple of months. If you haven't gone there already, we actually have our personal tab here with the Neighborhood Watch. If you're newer with the Neighborhood Watch and you haven't heard me talk about it, basically what we're doing with the Neighborhood Watch is we are going to have it to where you as the agent can upload your mailing list. You can select the area that you want us to mail to, and we'll go ahead and send them out for you. So you can select, you'll have an option for just listed, price change, and just sold. So that will give you an option to be able to have those into Agent Marketing and be able to utilize those as a feature in the system. So really excited for that. Our programmers are just trying to get everything all organized with those and make sure that everything's set up to go the right way. So once we have that available, we'll do a little training on that, a little What's Up Wednesday, and kind of talk about that and get that going for you. You know, it's just something that we really know that farming is very important for you, so we really want to focus on that and get that going for you. Also, what we are working on as well is, you know, one of the things that I'm really going to try and push the next few months is just getting prepared for next year. This year, it has absolutely flown by for me. I'm not sure if it has for you, but before we know it, the first of the year is going to be around here. So we really want to just give you a reminder and let you know that customization for your websites, whether it be for the property websites, your personal websites, even your sign writers or your marketing materials through the system can be customized. So we really want to let you know, and I'm going to continue to kind of push on that and just let you know, like, hey, we have customization. There's no extra charge. There's no setup fee. There's no nothing. I mean, it's included with your agent marketing that you get to have. So that's something I really want to just continue to remind you that you do have available to you and that you can utilize. So it's really important. I mean, creating your brand is something that is just, you know, it's so important. It's a nice thing to be able to do. And with everything, we can make sure that your brand is created utilizing the property website marketing, the personal marketing, even the sign writers, the postcards, door hangers, all of that. That can all be customized to look the same. So that's a good thing. And something also, you know, I have the questions asked, well, you know, how easy is it to customize it? It's so simple. All we do is you select the template and then we do the rest. We are able to customize the header for you. And the good thing is if you were to switch brokerages or go to a different company, you can pick up this marketing with you and take it with you to your next company that you move to. And all we have to do is just change out the colors and switch out the logos. So, I mean, that's a good thing. I have an agent who is actually moving from New York all the way out to Southern California. So you can only imagine what her marketing looks like being in New York. I mean, she does a lot of city stuff. And now she's moving out here to the beach. So her whole marketing is changing. But the good thing is she doesn't have to change the content. She just has to change the look of her website. And then she can add in a new resume page or a new bio page stating all of her work that she's done in New York. So I just really want to, you know, kind of instill and stress the importance of the customization and being able to have that available to you. It's free, you get it done through the system, and it's a really great thing. So if you're interested in having the customization done, please give us a call. And just kind of think, you know, customization is good to do when you're a little bit slower. So as we're approaching into October, November, December, when things start to slow down, the customization is going to be really important for you. So if you have questions about that, feel free to write that in the question box right now. I'd love to answer any questions as we go along through agent marketing. But the customization is a great available feature for you to be able to utilize. So I really just want to make that kind of an importance for you. So let me know if you have questions about the customization. So today's topic, we're going to focus on the property widgets and how property widgets can be utilized in our system. So if you're not sure what a property widget is, you've come to the right place. So with the property widgets, it's kind of one of those things that, I don't tend to remember about because everything I have through agent marketing is done in the system. So it's a great thing to utilize not only for your property webs, or I'm sorry, for your personal websites, but for your blogs too. You can have that on your website and blog. So you can put these little HTML codes anywhere you want that allows you to have an iframe code or an embed code. So if you go to your property tab in agent marketing, you'll see that you have a section called widgets. So it's got the little light bulb icon and it's labeled widgets. So when I click on widgets, it's going to pull up some different types of widgets that I can have available to me. So, oh, you know what I need to do here real quick? I'm so sorry. Let me change the status back to this. In a webinar I did earlier, I changed it to sold status. I want you to be able to see it with all of my properties here. So, all right, so we're going to go ahead and click on properties and then go to widgets here. So with the widgets, there are a bunch of different options you can choose from. So I'm going to go through each one, show you what each one looks like, and then we'll go ahead and create one, and I'll show you how to add it onto your personal website. So with agent marketing, you have an option to have a featured property widget. So when we go view properties, you'll see here that it has this as a look. So say that my colors are more gray. So I have it set right now to the yellow and the orangey red color. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to modify this. I want to make it more to my color scheme that I have through my office. So here I can change on the light color, and I can go ahead and I can make it like light gray here. We'll say okay. This one I can change, and I'm going to make it a little more of a darker gray. We'll say that gray. And then this I'm going to go ahead and, you know what, I'll keep that red. We'll say that I have red and gray as my colors. So now I can choose to have all properties displayed. I can choose to have it aligned to the left, to the center, or to the right. You can choose to have filters, so you can display a search filter. Say that you have like 30 properties in the system and you want to have the display filter, you can choose to do that for the searches. So if they're looking for a 1-bedroom home or 2-bedroom home, then you're able to use that as an option. Also, we're going to go ahead and choose to change the width if you want to, so you can make it larger, smaller, whatever works best for you. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit go here. So now it's saved those changes. So it gives you an option to get the code. So now you can take this widget and you can put it anywhere you want to in agent marketing. So here's what it looks like. So you'll be able to see all of your listings here. If you do the featured properties on your personal website, which I'll show you in just a moment, this is what the widget will look like. So you can change this first widget here in agent marketing, your featured property widget, and that will actually go into your personal website option. So when I go view my website here, I'm just going to pull this one up here real quick. If you go to properties on your personal website here, you'll see that that list displays. So say that we want to get rid of this red color and say we're just going to focus on all marketing colors, keep it the same. So I'm going to change this back to black. And then I want to make this a little bit wider. So let's go ahead and make it wider. So we'll hit go. And then when we refresh our website here, it's going to make it bigger, and it's going to make it black. So you'll see that that black went away, or the red went away, and changed it to black. So you can customize this and change this as your own widget. Also, if you go to the pages here, so if you click on pages, so you'll be able to have an option here to customize your pages. This is actually through the personal tab, through personal websites. So we're customizing the website section for our personal website here. So when I go to edit the page here for the properties, I can choose to do a different widget if I want to. So I can click on page, or actually I think you click menu. Let me see if you can. So yeah, you can choose to change the property. So if you want to only display your, say that you're only wanting to display your land properties, you can choose to just do land, and it will only show the land. If you only want to show the single-family homes, you have that as an option. So you can go through and customize this a little bit and make it your own. And then also there's the link too. You'll see that there you have the link. You can copy that link and post it anywhere you want to, which is kind of cool as well. So going back into the widget, so we have another widget option. So this is going to be a single widget that just scrolls through. This is another good one to have on your personal website as well, or even on a blog website. So if you're doing a blog or have this on your personal website, it will scroll through all of your active listings that you have in the system. So this one can be created the same way that we've done with the featured properties. So you can go through and you can modify it. You can change the colors. You can make it larger if you want to. That is an available option. There's another option for a scrolling widget, which is your scrolling flash widget. With the scrolling flash widget, this will just scroll through all of your active listings that you have in the system. So anytime that you have a listing here and you have this one generated, it will just constantly scroll through all of your listings. Now, if you're a broker or you want to display some listings on a loop, so maybe you are having you're having kind of like a workshop for you and you want to have all of your listings populate. You can use this widget here, and this will scroll through all of your active listings that you have. So for brokers, they actually have it to where they can display all of their agents' listings in their office. So if you have kind of like a monitor that you have set up, you can put this on there. Really, sky's the limit with all of the different widgets that can be created, but this is really cool because this displays all of the listings and they can scroll through it. This is a little link, so you can send this out if you want to, and they can scroll through all of your different listings and get more information. So that's the lobby display. This, again, is really good to show all of your listings that you have available for you. The next one on the list is going to be the property map. So you have an option to display all of your listings for yourself that show on a map. You can do for active properties only, you can do for sold listings only, or you can show both active and sold listings. So you have that as an available option, and you can take this and you can embed it anywhere you want. It will display the map of all of the listings with whichever one you decide to choose. You can also do a single property image, so you can choose your listing that you want, you can choose the width that you want the photo, and you can hit go. Once you take this, this will just display the property. So this is good if you're using, like, if you're creating a blog. I would recommend using this because when they click on the actual photo, it will take them to the property website themselves. For the property display widget, now this is one of my favorite widgets that we have. I absolutely love, love, love this widget. With this widget, you can actually create all of your property website and have them show up in these little boxes here. So if you have 5 listings, it will display on the first row, and then it will create a new row for you. So you have an option to try all of these different options. You can control the width on this bottom one. So it says control the size. You have an option to do that. With this one, this is just if this one really isn't working for you, you have another option to be able to utilize. I'm pretty sure they're close to the same link. But either 3 of these, if you want to change the size, you can go through and you can change the width here. You'll see width, and then it gives you an option to change the size. So this is one of my favorite widgets. Anytime that they click for more details, it will take them automatically to the property-specific website. So I absolutely love this one. I think this is a great widget, one of my favorites. Last but not least, for the widgets, you have an option for a listing book. So this will have all of your listings. This is really good if you want to do kind of like a sold showcase with all of your sold listings. So you can go through and have all of your sold listings available for you. That's kind of a good thing to have if you're really looking to just showcase sold. I recommend using this little flip book. But you can choose to have it display your active properties only, your sold properties only, or you can go through and you can do active and sold. Now, for showcasing your sold listings, I kind of want to bring this up because when you have your properties in the system, so let's go back to the properties here, you have an option to change your properties to sold status. So instead of deleting them, you can actually use it as a sold status, and you can use one of our sold widgets to display all of your sold listings. I know a lot of times agents like to use that as kind of like their resume, kind of like to showcase some of the properties that they've sold. So selling the property, you can actually go edit the details. So you'd click here on the edit pencil. So when we click on the edit pencil, you have an option to change the status to sold. So you have 4 different options for your property status. Active means that the property is active. We're syndicating it out. Anybody can view the property website. If you change it to inactive status, it still means that anybody can view the property website or text the property, but we do not syndicate it out to the third-party sites like Trulia, Zillow, all of those different sites. Blocked means we do not syndicate it out at all, and nobody can text or view the property website. And then sold status just means that it is not syndicated out, but it is viewable as a online property website as sold status. So when you click on sold status, it says congrats. Make sure you update the price for what it sold for. Go buy a set of just sold postcards from the buy screen too. So you have an option for just sold postcards. You can add in the sold price here and have that displayed. So this is a really good thing if you're really looking to showcase your sold properties. You also can add on a sold banner if you wanted to and say that the property's been sold and have those all showcased on your website. So these are really good to have. Again, we do give you the different widgets you can choose from if you want to showcase just your active listings or your sold listings. You're available to do both. So let me go ahead and open it up for questions. It looks like some of the questions are coming in here. Let's see. Do the widgets change to go through all of the listings? So with the listings, it depends on which widget you use. If you have the property for all of your listings and then you go into the widget section, it will display all of the properties that you have within there. So let me go to widgets here. Sorry, I'm clicking all over the place. So when you go through and you do your featured properties, this will show all of the listings that you have active in the system, property widgets, all of that. So you'll see here before I had 2. Now it only dropped down to 1 because I only have the 1 active listing. How do you change the size and know what to put in? For the size, it really just depends. You can choose to do the height and weight that we provide for you. Really, it's kind of just trial and error depending on your website format. I mean, if you do 450 and you just need it a little bit bigger, maybe bump it up to 500. Or you want the height to be a little more, maybe bump it up to 300. So, I mean, it's really just kind of playing around with it. I mean, I can't give you exact size changes for what you want because each website is going to be built differently. But if you need some help, let us know. We're here to help. We want to make sure that you're utilizing all the features that we have and can have it help. So there was a, let's see, sorry, just reading through the questions here. Susan, I'm not sure I understand your last question. I just changed it and there's a person coming in to say it's listed. If you are having the little spokesperson pop out, it could be that you have the spokesperson turned on. So if you go into your tools section, you have a section for voiceover and spokesperson. So you may have this turned on. So if you want it turned off, you can say spokesperson is off. Or if you have open house dates added in, there is a little open house spokesperson that pops up and says, did you know we're having an open house? Click here for more information. You have an option to turn those off under your property options. So if you go to, so if you go to your properties and then click on options, under global website options, you have an option to turn the open house spokesperson off. We automatically turn it on for you because it is a pretty cool feature to have on there, but you have an option to turn it off. So that is an available option for you to utilize. Any questions about the widgets, about any features in general? Feel free to write them in the question box now. Next week, we're going to focus on for sale by owner listings and how to add them in and best practices for the for sale by owner listings. So if you have any questions about working with FSBOs or how to work those, definitely attend next week. It's going to be a good little training to attend. Any questions? Any questions? All right. Well, it looks like that's it. I'll go ahead and hang on the line. Oh, perfect. More questions are popping in. Let's see here. How often after the initial listing is input syndicated does it get repulled in from the MLS and resyndicated? We actually do it on a nightly basis. So we refresh our feeds for the MLS pull and the syndication on a nightly basis. So we are constantly refreshing all of the information. So if you have a price change, we'll resyndicate it out that night. All of that stuff does get refreshed on a nightly basis. Let's see. Sorry, just reading through some of the questions. When I view the sold listing, it's not showing the sold price. Let's take a look at it here. For this indication, yes, including pictures and verbiage, we do change on a nightly basis. If for any reason you're seeing it not changed, let us know so we can go ahead and get that refreshed for you. Let me see here. Sorry, I'm just pulling up the listing here. Let's see. Let's see. So you get the banner that says it's sold. You would have to change the sold price here. So you would change it when you go into your edit pencil here. You would change the price here. So anything that's in here, this is going to be the sold price. So you can change the price there, and then that will display the sold price for you. So just make sure you have that changed, and then once you have that changed, you'll see it display here. It's priced at, and then it will say this one is sold. You can even choose a different website template, and you can put it in the banner sold at, and you can leave this price as your initial price, and then you can change to have it say sold at blah, 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 blah. So maybe it sold at a higher price. Maybe you had it listed at $500,000 and it sold at $550,000. So you can always change that too. If you have questions on how to change the verbiage or anything like that, just let us know. We're here to help so our support can walk you through. All right. Anything I can answer? Anything else? Feel free to let us know. I will stay on the line for a few more minutes to answer any other questions. If you're having any issues with trying to get the property at sold status, our customer service hotline number is at the top of our website. So feel free to give us a call. I mean, we're here to help. We want to make sure that we're getting everything done for you. So feel free to give us a call. Again, next week, we're going to be focusing on for sale by owners, so feel free to attend if you're interested. I hope everybody has a great rest of your Wednesday. We'll see you next week for learning about FSBOs. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful day.